Today, we're going to be talking about multiplying and dividing integers. They remember fact families, how these are all related. Like 2 times 5 is 10, 5 times 2 is 10, 10 divided by 2 is 5. So it's the same thing. That's why multiplication and division can be learned at the same time. What is 5 times 6? 5 times 6 equals 30. What's 30 divided into 5 groups? 6. Now let's get a little harder right here. What's 5 times negative 6? One way you can do it is 5 groups of negative 6. If you draw negative 6 5 times, you'll get negative 30. But another way I look at it as this way. So what I do is I just multiply normally. 5 times 6 is 30. This negative means you do the opposite of 30, which is negative 30. Same thing here. Let's just look at the numbers only. 30 divided by 5 is 6. But this negative on the outside is saying you do the opposite of it. Opposite of 6 is negative 6. So let's look at this one. So this means the opposite of 5 times 6 is 30. The opposite of 30 is negative 30. So this negative means opposite. 30 divided by 5 is 6. Opposite of 6 is negative 6. Next one. There's multiple negatives here. Let's circle these negatives. So let's multiply normally. 5 times 6 is 30. What is the opposite of a negative? A positive. So a negative times a negative will be a positive. So negative and negative. Let's divide normally. 30 divided by 5 is 6. Opposite of a negative is a positive. So here's an anchor chart that goes over what I'm saying. If you're multiplying two positive number, it's positive. If you're multiplying by a positive times a negative, you'll get a negative because a negative means you do the opposite of a positive, which is negative. If you have a negative and a positive, the answer will be negative. Why? Because a negative means you do the opposite. Opposite of a positive is a negative. Oh, then here it says negative and negative equals positive. Why, you may say? Because a opposite of a negative is a positive.